The after dinner mint, that little white mint, it's a staple of the restaurant world, and chances are the next time you pick one up and pop it in your mouth, one of those mints was likely made right here in North Carolina. There's a good chance it was even made up in the mountains in Boone, North Carolina, because with Grandma's secret recipe for butter mints, they've been making them for more than 4 decades. They're making mints in the mountains. And they're making mountains of mints. Hospitality Mints has been churning out these sweet sensations since 1976.
The buttermint that we have is unique. We have not changed the recipe in the time we've been here for 40 years.
It started with one man and his grandma's secret recipe. Today it's a 24/7 operation that has more than 150 full-time employees, confectioners who churn out some 1.6 billion mints per year.
We bring in sugar by the tanker loads. We get about 7 or 8 tanker loads a week.
All natural sugar, real butter, and mint oil sourced from a farm in Idaho, along with a healthy dose of love and affection that goes into every batch of butter mints. Molten sugar and butter, cooled and rolled into sticky sheets 3 feet wide. 75-pound batches are then stretched, pulled, aerated, and flavored until they turn buttermint white. The giant glob is then rolled and extruded into a thin rope, then pushed through a cutter.
And that rope cuts at a rate of about 1,200 pounds an hour.
The choices are a pastel rainbow, white, pink, yellow, and green. Or you can have your buttermint dipped in chocolate, candy-coated and colored. An intricate process with layer upon layer built onto the mint, then in a contraption that looks a lot like a cement mixer, these candy-coated marvels are tumbled, blown dry, and polished to a high gloss sheen.
So it actually goes through about 4 different steps before it then is individually wrapped and sent out.
Conveyor belts of confection roll before your eyes, each individual mint custom wrapped and ready to go out the door. From Boone, they'll travel to every state in the nation and several countries around the world.
People remember picking up a mint in one of the restaurants that we service throughout the country, and they'll call us. Sometimes people will be here vacationing, and they'll stop by and think they can buy mints from our office.
Grandma's sweet treat from the North Carolina high country to mint dishes everywhere. And they are good mints. They are very good mints. And look at this. We've got a basket of mints here, and if you look right there on the front label, if Nick comes in here and gets a close-up shot, these are official Morning Break mints. They took the Morning Break logo, we sent that to them, and within about a week, they produced 1,000 Morning Break mints for us.
How long did it take for you not to smell like mint after being in that plant?
It's almost immediate. You know, you smell the mint and you smell the cooking of the sugar, and the whole place smells like mint. Quite an operation there. They operate 7 days a week. They operate 24 hours a day. 2 shifts where they're making mints, 1 where they're cleaning up the plant during the overnight hours. But again, this is one guy and his grandmother's recipe who started this 40 years ago, and now it's 150 full-time jobs. And they work 4 days a week, 10-hour days, making mints.
I didn't know there was butter in the
Yeah, there's actual, and it's
I never thought about that.
Me either.
And they're moving more towards organic, but it's all natural, all natural sugar, all natural butter. The mint, like I said, it comes from a farm in Idaho where they get their mint oil from, and it's a very neat process up there.
I have a new appreciation for them. You know, because you pick one up in a restaurant or you're in a hotel and you don't really think about it, you just eat it.
You pop it in your mouth and you're like, you know. But they are literally, we said it, you know, they're all over the country, they're all over the world. They make them for big manufacturers and small manufacturers. They produce them for Walmart, for Target. They produce them for Dollar General, Dollar Store. They produce them for Chick-fil-A, but they also will do for your real estate company or your marketing company or your TV station. They'll do small batches as well.
That's pretty cool.
That is cool. Finally, and also finally something on the show that I could eat.
Yeah, they're really, really good. Yeah.
Well done. You and Brian did well. I like to see all the different colors and how they do that. That is cool.
The room where they do the color coding process, where they put the color on and they're chocolate coated, is so loud. They all wear ear protection. We didn't have that. We were only in there for a short time. But imagine all those hard candied mints rolling around in these metal bins. It just rattles your head after a bit.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.